The 2007 film 300, it always been an entertaining film to me. Is this film perfect? No, but for the story and the acting, and of course the action scenes, more than makes up for this to be a very compelling film. Directed by Zack Snyder, this film takes place in ancient Greece where King Leonidas leads 300 Spartans into battle against the Persian king Xerxes and his invading army of more than 300,000 soldiers. And well, that's basically the whole plot of this film. You know, I always enjoyed this movie over the years. It's actually one of my favorite films from Zack Snyder. And the reason being is because of the narrative technique. Delios, played by David Winham. He is the narrator of this movie. And I like how his voiceover ties in nicely to what's going on in this film. You know, the acting in this film is actually pretty great. Gerard Butler, Lena Hurley, Dominic West, they all did a great job to make this such a iconic film. Now granted, while this film ain't perfect, it does do a lot of things well. I like the visual aspects of this film, such as the slow motion scenes, the iconic shots that's all throughout this film, and of course, seeing the Spartans go into battle. King Leonidas, he is an interesting type of protagonist simply because he's not going to lay down. He is not going to serve another king. He's willing to give his life simply because that's not the type of king that he is in this movie. Seriously, this film gets a lot of things right, and this is a movie I still enjoy even 15 years later. I never understood the criticism about this film I heard over the years. People have been saying things such as this movie's racist towards Iranians, it's fake, it's false information, it's a lie. Are those people really that naive? Reason I say that, this is based off the 1998 comic book series that was created by Frank Miller. It's not real people, this was based on those events and wasn't based on actual Greek battles that took place thousands of years ago. But no, people wants to be so criticized about an entertainment film that's supposed to be enjoyed as a medium, obviously, like reading a book or watching TV or whatever. But no, they gotta get critical. Nonetheless, though, Persian King Xerxes, he is a formidable villain in this film. You know, he has his Persian army. And Rodrigo Santoro actually did a great job in that role. And it's just unfortunate the sequel couldn't live up to the hype for what this film is. I actually think this is one of the best films from 2007. From the music, you know, and the visual shots I mentioned before, to even the costumes, it's all done pretty damn well. This is a film I would highly recommend to anybody who's never looked at this movie. I'm giving this film an 8 out of 10. You know, as good as this movie is, the mere fact we didn't know more about Leonidas. Sure, we saw the beginning of the movie when he's about to be taken out by a wolf, but he fights back. But I want to see more backstory from this main character. I mean, Leonidas is a strong Spartan and his fellow Spartans. But I just want more on some of these characters that ain't really get more character development. Nonetheless, though, this is still a good film in my opinion. You know what's real interesting? Most of the male cast spent a rigorous 8-week training program that was organized by Mark Twight so they could represent the Frank Miller's graphic novel accurately. I have to say, that's dedication. I will say that Queen Gorgo, she is a very strong woman in this film. And actually, she's one of the best characters throughout this movie simply because she wants her husband, Leonidas, to succeed in his mission. But she also knows that he might not come back. And, you know, there is some great characterization with her. And we see her go through this journey, and it's just as epic as seeing the Spartans take on the Persian army. Nonetheless, though, I think this is one of the best films that Zack Snyder has ever directed. And that's my review of the film 300. Okay, leave your comments down below in the section and let me know what you think about this film. The sequel to this movie, 300 Rise of an Empire, will be coming to my channel real soon, but it's not the next video. But it will be on my channel real shortly. Alright, this is Slim Guy 172 saying, peace out.